All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 551, 551, 12 goes. All right.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Right.
Play action, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Out of the backfield, looking for Breece Hall there. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They give on second to Hall. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a man, right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. They'll try a deep shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18, go check, go check. Ready?
Staying on the ground here with Achane. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
this dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash crossbow. Take over.
Working on first down. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
60 Eagle. Get in right now, boys. Ready, ready?
From the red zone now. That one connects. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Dolphins want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Jets, 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Brought in right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
We've set it down from the 37.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Fields buys time, rolling right. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Hall takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go. Right.
Fields looking to throw. On the move, headed right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Sly's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Throwing now on 1st down. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Throwing again on 2nd. And he's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Looking to throw Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That one's complete, right side. Near the sideline at the 30, still going. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off the speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
It is caught left side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Jets push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So he gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Hawk set, ready. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Warrior 70. Ready.
First down, play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, this young man struggled to limit the interceptions this rookie season, and they've shown a lot of patience. But we know that NFL stands for not for long, especially if you're a QB that's interception prone.
They start the drive with Hall. Get some space around midfield. He is down to the 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right.
They go right back to Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here we go. Right.
Fields on third. Wilson on his slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Marshall. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 70
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check out.
He's back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
One final shot before the half. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going play action. Flush down out to his left. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
19,
Again to throw on 2nd. Here's a screen for Achane. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got some space as he crosses the 45. Running down the left side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here.
18-70 Lions.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. The win was at a sales cake, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. From that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jets bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. throw it here on first. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Hey, smash! COVID-19! Ready, ready?
Second down carry for Achane. Runs inside the 35. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a third-quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Revis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Revis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 19
Here we go.
yards.
Go.
First down, New
A
York.
give left side for Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Checks it down the hall. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut it to 1 late in the third. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our fourth quarter. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his back, Achane. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Achane to the right. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back now, pressure coming. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a fourth-quarter lead. Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
34, Jets, 27. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Scott.
From the gun, it's Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts, but very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Field throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch.
Here we go.
If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Connects with his back. Hall escapes a defender. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Hits his running back. It's inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They try the middle with Gordon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. It's Gordon. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Has it, man. It's Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins with a little more work to do to win it here. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing now off the play action. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Achane up the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Go, Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Achane. And they're going to jump, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
He'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Back to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here we go, Scott.
Now Fields again. And it's incomplete. The defense makes the stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood.